Have you ever felt like no matter how much you try to change, you always end up in the same place? The same thoughts, the same emotions, the same results. What if I told you that it's not because you're broken? It's because your mind and energy are wired to repeat the past. In this video, you'll learn how to reprogram your subconscious, raise your frequency, and start creating the life you actually desire, starting right now. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try to change, life keeps pulling you back into the same patterns? The same emotions, the same results, the same version of yourself? What if the reason isn't bad luck or lack of discipline, but the invisible programs running inside your mind and energy field? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to reprogram your subconscious, shift your energy frequency, and begin creating a completely new reality from the inside out. This isn't about motivation or wishful thinking. It's about understanding the science behind transformation, the same principles taught by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and learning how to align your thoughts, emotions, and energy so powerfully that the universe has no choice but to respond. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why your life hasn't changed yet, but also how to change it, step by step. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you wake up every day carrying the same worries, the same limitations, the same stories, this video is your wake-up call. Stay with me until the end, and you'll experience a shift in awareness that can truly transform the way you think, feel, and manifest. Because once you learn how to change your energy, your entire reality begins to change with it. The mind-energy connection. Everything in your life, every person, every event, every opportunity, is a mirror of your internal energy. The thoughts you think and the emotions you feel aren't just private experiences happening inside your head. They're signals you broadcast into the quantum field. You are constantly sending out energetic frequencies, and the universe responds by matching those frequencies back to you. Science now confirms what ancient spiritual teachers have known for centuries. Your thoughts are electric, and your emotions are magnetic. Together, they form the electromagnetic signature of your personal reality. If your thoughts are rooted in fear, doubt, or limitation, and your emotions are shaped by stress, guilt, or worry, you're unconsciously creating more of what you don't want. But when you begin to think greater than you feel, when your mind and heart work together, that's when true transformation begins. Think about it. How often do you wake up and immediately start thinking about problems, replaying old memories, or worrying about the day ahead? The moment you do, your brain starts producing the same chemical reactions as yesterday. You feel the same emotions. You make the same choices. And your energy, your frequency, stays exactly the same. That's why your reality doesn't change. But what if, instead of reacting to your environment, you learn to generate a new internal state, independent of circumstances? What if you could wake up and feel abundance before the money arrives, feel love before the relationship manifests, and feel freedom before the opportunity appears? When you master your inner state, you no longer chase reality. You create it. This is the essence of energy alignment, and it's the foundation of quantum creation. In this video, you'll learn how to shift that energy step by step, how to move from old emotional frequencies into elevated states of gratitude, peace, and power. Because the moment your internal world changes, your external world has no choice but to follow. The truth is, most people never learn how to use their energy consciously. They live in reaction mode, reacting to the past, to memories, to emotions that have already happened. Every time you think about something that went wrong, your body relives the same stress, the same pain, the same fear. You become addicted to your familiar emotions without even realizing it. But here's the secret. You are not your thoughts, and you are not your emotions. You are the awareness behind them. When you begin to observe your thoughts without judgment, you start separating from the old self. And in that moment, you become free to create a new one. That's where your true power begins. When you realize that your energy is not a reaction to life, it's the creation of life itself. So stay with me through this entire video, because what comes next will show you exactly how to break the invisible loop that keeps you stuck in the same emotional reality. You'll discover how your brain, body, and energy field have been working together to repeat your past, and how to interrupt that pattern forever. You'll learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind, elevate your emotional frequency, and activate your quantum potential to manifest real change. By the end of this video, you won't just understand how energy works. You'll feel it shifting inside you. And once you experience that, you'll never go back to living unconsciously again. Because when you change your energy, everything, your health, your relationships, your abundance, your destiny, begins to transform. The loop of self-sabotage. Have you ever promised yourself that you were finally going to change, only to find yourself repeating the same old habits a few days later? You say you'll think more positively, meditate, stop reacting, or start believing in yourself. But somehow, you fall right back into the same emotional patterns. That's not because you're weak or unmotivated. It's because 95% of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are controlled by the subconscious mind, a set of automatic programs running quietly beneath your awareness. These programs were written through repetition, trauma, and emotional experiences, and they've been running your life ever since. Every time you think a thought, your brain fires neurons together. When you repeat that thought over and over, those neurons wire together, forming a neural pathway. Over time, that pathway becomes your default mode. So if your default thought is, "I'm not enough," or "life is hard," your brain literally builds circuits that prove it true. Then your body, addicted to the familiar chemical emotions of stress, sadness, or frustration, keeps asking for more of the same, and your brain obeys. You get caught in a loop of emotional addiction that feels real, but it's only a reflection of your conditioning. The body becomes the mind of the past. The moment you feel anxiety, guilt, or doubt, your body sends a signal to your brain, demanding another hit of the same emotion. That's why you attract situations that recreate those feelings, not because you want them, but because your system is addicted to them. You're not manifesting failure. Your subconscious is manifesting familiarity. It would rather keep you in pain than face the uncertainty of change. That's why transformation feels uncomfortable. You're breaking a deep chemical dependency on who you used to be. But here's the liberating truth. The loop can be broken. You have the power to interrupt it by becoming aware of your unconscious thoughts in the moment they appear. When you notice the thought, "I can't do this," instead of believing it, you observe it. You breathe through it. You choose not to feed it with emotion. And in that instant, you're no longer the old self reacting from memory. You're the new self creating from consciousness. Every time you do this, the old neural pathways weaken, and new ones begin to form. Imagine that every conscious thought, every moment of awareness, is like carving a new path through a dense forest. The more you walk that new path, the easier it becomes. Soon, the old trails of fear and doubt grow over, while your new trail, the path of clarity, confidence, and alignment, becomes the natural route your mind and body follow. That's how real change happens. Not by forcing yourself to think positively, but by retraining your brain and body to experience a new emotional reality. As you keep watching this video, you'll discover how to reprogram your subconscious mind on a scientific and energetic level. The same method used by thousands of people around the world to heal trauma, attract abundance, and step into their higher potential. In a few moments, I'll guide you through a powerful mental exercise that begins to break these invisible patterns in real time. You'll feel the shift as your energy starts to move, and that sensation alone can change the way you see yourself forever. So don't skip ahead, and don't click away. What's coming next will help you understand exactly how your thoughts and emotions create your future, and how you can consciously design the version of you that already lives in your highest frequency. Stay until the end, because this isn't just information, it's a transformation. The science of reprogramming. Real transformation isn't magic, it's neurobiology. When you consciously think new thoughts, feel new emotions, and take new actions, you're literally rewiring your brain. This process is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. The moment you imagine a new future and emotionally experience it as if it's already real, your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. It begins to record that new experience neurologically. In other words, you start becoming your future self before you ever meet it in the physical world. This is the bridge between spirituality and science. When you visualize, you're sending electrical signals through your brain that instruct your body to produce the same chemistry as if the experience were already happening. Your body, your subconscious, starts to believe in that future. As Joe Dispenza says, you can't wait for your healing to feel whole. You have to feel whole to attract your healing. This is where most people get stuck. They wait for results before they feel the emotion of success. But the quantum field works the other way around. You must feel it first. Think of your emotions as the fuel that drives your manifestations. If your emotional energy is low, rooted in fear, guilt, or frustration, you're sending weak, incoherent signals into the field. But when you raise your frequency with gratitude, love, and joy, your signal becomes clear and magnetic. That's when synchronicities start appearing. That's when the right people, opportunities, and ideas begin to flow effortlessly into your life. You're no longer chasing your goals. Your energy is pulling them toward you. Reprogramming your subconscious isn't about suppressing negative thoughts. It's about replacing them with new ones powerful enough to override the old circuits. When you combine focused intention, a clear thought, with elevated emotion, a strong feeling, you activate your brain and heart coherence, the perfect state for creation. In that state, your energy aligns with the frequency of your desired reality. You stop living as a product of the past and start living as a creator of the future. Each time you repeat this process, visualizing, feeling, believing, you strengthen new neural pathways, and your old identity begins to dissolve. You're teaching your body a new emotional language. You're reprogramming your chemistry for happiness, abundance, and peace. That's why daily practice is essential. Repetition signals to your subconscious that this new version of you is safe, familiar, and real. And when it becomes your new normal, your external world must shift to match it. In a moment, I'll guide you through a short but powerful visualization designed to help you experience this shift directly. Not just intellectually, but emotionally and energetically. You'll learn how to send a new electromagnetic signature into the field and begin aligning with your next reality while you're watching this video. This is where theory becomes transformation. So keep watching until the end. Because the next part isn't just something to understand, it's something to feel. If you stay present and follow my voice, you'll begin to sense the exact moment when your energy starts to change. That's not imagination. That's the science of reprogramming happening inside you. And once you experience it, you'll know you've crossed the threshold from who you were into who you are becoming. Guided visualization/meditation. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it gently at the top and exhale. Feel your body beginning to soften. Feel the tension melting from your shoulders, your neck, your mind. For a moment, there is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Only this breath, this moment, this awareness. As you breathe, imagine that every inhale fills you with light, pure, golden, healing light. And every exhale releases the past, every limitation, every fear, every old version of you that no longer serves who you are becoming. With every breath, you are leaving behind the old timeline, the one filled with repeating stories and self-doubt, and stepping into a new field of infinite possibilities. Now, see yourself standing in front of a vast field of energy, endless, radiant, alive. This is the quantum field, the field of all potential. Every thought, every emotion, every intention you've ever had exists here as energy waiting to take form. With your mind, you can direct this field. With your emotion, you can magnetize it. You are both the observer and the creator, the architect and the dream. Picture the version of you who has already created the life you desire. The version of you who wakes up calm, grateful, confident, and free. See them clearly, how they move, how they smile, how they breathe. Feel their energy as if it's already yours, because it is. That version of you already exists in the quantum field, waiting for your energy to align with it. The moment you feel it as real, you collapse time. You bring that future into the now. Stay in that feeling for a moment. Gratitude, love, freedom. Let those emotions flood your body, not as hope, but as truth. You are no longer wishing. You are remembering. You are not trying to become, you are being. Because the future you desire isn't something outside of you. It's something within you, activated through feeling and belief. Keep breathing, keep feeling. What you're experiencing right now isn't imagination. It's alignment. The more you feel this elevated emotion, the more you teach your body that this new state is safe, natural, and real. That's how your subconscious begins to accept it as truth. Stay until the end of this video, because the next section will show you how to anchor this frequency permanently. So you don't just feel good during meditation, but carry this energy into every moment of your life. In a few moments, we'll explore how emotions like gratitude and love hold the highest frequencies of creation, and how living in those states not only transforms your energy, but rewires your reality. What you've just felt is the doorway. What comes next is how you keep it open. Elevating energy, gratitude, love, and presence. Gratitude is the frequency of receivership. The moment you feel truly grateful for something, even before it happens, you're signaling to the universe that it already exists. You move from wanting to having, from separation to oneness. Gratitude bridges the gap between your current reality and your desired reality. When you live in gratitude, you tell the quantum field, I already have everything I need, and the universe responds with more experiences that match that vibration. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a magnetic command to the universe. Love is the most coherent and powerful energy in existence. When you open your heart, you send a measurable electromagnetic field that expands far beyond your body. Scientists have recorded this field extending up to several feet around the human heart, and the stronger the emotion, the wider the field. Love harmonizes your energy, balances your nervous system, and raises your vibration instantly. In the presence of love, fear dissolves, resistance fades, and healing begins naturally. When you combine love and gratitude, your energy becomes unstoppable. You stop trying to control outcomes. You stop doubting your worth. You begin to trust that the universe is intelligent, abundant, and responding to your frequency. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer plead, you allow. You no longer live as a victim of circumstances. You rise as a conscious creator. Every time you choose love over fear, you shift timelines. Every time you feel gratitude instead of worry, you collapse the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Presence is what makes all of this real. When you are truly present, not lost in thoughts of the past or fears of the future, you align with pure consciousness. Presence is the doorway to the quantum field. It's where creation happens. The mind wants to analyze, but the heart simply knows. The moment you become fully present, your vibration stabilizes, your energy expands, and your manifestations accelerate. So pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel gratitude for this exact moment, for the breath in your lungs, the light in your eyes, the stillness in your heart. Feel love for yourself, for your journey, for the fact that you are awakening to your own power. This is the frequency that changes everything. This is the energy that creates worlds. Stay with me through the final part of this video, because what comes next will teach you how to anchor this new energy into your daily life. How to carry this elevated state with you when the meditation ends, when challenges appear, and when doubt tries to return. You'll learn how to turn this energy into action. How to live as your future self, starting today. In the last few minutes, we'll integrate everything you've experienced, mind, heart, and energy, into a single powerful shift. By the time you finish this video, you'll understand not just how to reprogram your mind, but how to live from your highest vibration every single day. Because this isn't about temporary relief, it's about permanent transformation. Take one last deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow every cell of your body to integrate everything you've just experienced. You've opened your heart, elevated your energy, and reconnected with the truth of who you are. You are not a collection of memories or limitations. You are consciousness in motion, energy expressing itself as you. Remember this: transformation doesn't happen in one moment. It happens every time you choose awareness over reaction, creation over fear, love over limitation. You've already begun that process. Each time you return to the present, you reinforce a new reality. Each time you choose gratitude, you teach your body that abundance is normal. Every breath, every thought, every feeling from this moment forward can either recreate your past or shape your future. And now, you know how to choose. The most powerful thing you can do after this video is practice. Practice awareness. Practice gratitude. Practice being the future version of yourself before life gives you proof. Because the universe responds not to your words, but to your vibration. When your inner world changes, your outer world must rearrange to match it. It's a law of energy. So don't wait. Don't postpone your alignment. Begin today. If this message has resonated with you, if you felt even a small shift in your energy, then imagine what could happen if you went deeper. I've created a free guided meditation and a quantum reprogramming journal to help you continue this journey. Tools designed to keep you connected to your highest frequency every day. You'll find the links below this video. Download them, use them, and start embodying your future self now. Before you go, take one last deep breath and feel gratitude for yourself. You showed up. You listened. You expanded. You are awakening into the truth that you are not separate from creation. You are creation. You are energy, consciousness, and love, expressing itself through human form. And when you remember that, everything in your reality begins to transform. Stay connected, because this is just the beginning. In upcoming videos, we'll go even deeper into quantum manifestation, emotional healing, and energy mastery. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a new session. Each video is designed to raise your vibration, align your frequency, and bring you closer to the life you've always known you were meant to live. Until then, remember, you are not waiting for your new reality. Your new reality is waiting for you. And every time you choose to elevate your energy, you're already stepping into it. In this journey, you've learned that transformation begins within. You've discovered how your thoughts and emotions shape your energy, how your energy creates your reality, and how gratitude, love, and presence can elevate your frequency to new heights. You've seen that the subconscious mind can be reprogrammed, and that every time you choose awareness over reaction, you take one step closer to the life you're meant to live. We explored how the loop of self-sabotage is not your fault. It's simply the body replaying old emotional patterns. And you've learned how to break that loop by consciously creating new thoughts, new emotions, and new energy states that align with your future self. Through visualization, gratitude, and heart coherence, you've felt what it means to live from your highest vibration, the vibration of creation itself. Now, I want to leave you with a question, a simple but powerful one. What will you create from this new state of energy? Take a moment and share it in the comments below. Tell me, what part of this video resonated with you the most? Was it the realization of how your subconscious works, or the meditation that helped you feel your future self? Your story could inspire someone else who's just starting their transformation today. If this message spoke to your heart, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you never miss a new video designed to elevate your consciousness and align your energy with abundance. Every week, we go deeper into quantum manifestation, emotional healing, and spiritual awakening. Practical tools to help you live from your highest frequency. And if you haven't already, I invite you to watch the previous video, 5 Lessons That Changed My Life Forever, inspired by Joe Dispenza. It's the perfect companion to this session and will help you strengthen everything you've learned today. Until next time, stay aware, stay grateful, and remember, your energy is your power, and your future is already waiting for you.